Hey guys, how are you? My name is Jordana if you're new to my channel. Today we're gonna do a look in wine, cranberry, deep burgundy shades all over. Even the blush is burgundy. It seems super appropriate for fall, and since we're coming into fall and leaving summer behind, I thought this would be perfect. If this is your first time in my channel, I'm gonna leave a link right here for you to subscribe. And if you're on a mobile device, I'm gonna leave a link down below, including every product that I use on this tutorial. This is gonna be a full face tutorial. Everything after primer is included on this video. I hope you enjoy. I enjoy doing this look so much. I never wear deep colors, so if you want to see how I got this look, just keep on watching. To start, we're gonna use the foundation Too Faced Born This Way foundation in the color Sand, and we're gonna use the beauty blender with it. Remember always to dab and not rub the foundation. If you do this, you'll remove the product that you already put in. On this video, I was trying to use products that I don't show often, so I went in with my RCMA concealer foundation palette in VK11, doing a reverse triangle shape to highlight my under eye. Also, I put it on the bridge of my nose, my cupid's bow, my forehead, and my chin. Remember that if you conceal with colors lighter than your foundation, you will highlight and give dimension to the face. To apply it, I used a concealer brush from Tarte, and to blend it, I used the pointy side of the beauty blender as always. I have to say that I prefer this palette as a foundation palette, not as a concealer palette. It became creasy, oily throughout the day, and it never creases under my eyes when I use my NARS concealer. So I wouldn't recommend it as a concealer if you have oily skin, but as a foundation, it blends amazingly and it looks beautiful on pictures. To bake my entire face, I'm using the Natural Finish Loose Powder by Chanel in the color 30 Natural. It's supposed to be translucent, but it has a beige tint to it. It's beautiful, it makes you look poreless. It's a little pricey, but it's gonna last you forever, and I use it with my beauty blender damped. Now with a buffing brush and the G-Spot multiple from NARS, I'm gonna do my cheeks as a base for my blush. The NARS multiples have been forgotten, but they're an amazing product. They were designed to be used on eyes, cheeks, and lips. And I have a bunch, so if you want to see a tutorial me just using the NARS multiples, just give it a thumbs up and I'll know. And then I blend them with my beauty blender. If I could go back in time, I would have just put the multiple before the powder, but who cares anyway. After baking for 5 to 10 minutes, then I sweep off the powder with my Wayne Goss 02 brush. Using a bigger powder brush and Refined Golden by MAC, I'm gonna go through the edges of my face to warm it up and give dimension. When you see the pan of this bronzer, it looks orange and has gold glitter. I don't like that, but it doesn't transfer on the face, and the oranginess doesn't transfer either. All in all, it's a good bronzer. I'm just gonna try it a couple more times and then let you guys know what I think about it. I also use this bronzer to contour my face with my favorite brush, the Ita brush by NARS, and I'm just using it to do a precise contour. Some people love this brush, some people hate it, but it gives me life. I love it. It's the best brush ever to contour. After finishing my nose contour, I went in with my 02 brush by Wayne Goss and blended all I've done so far. For blush, I'm using something that I never use. It's my Seduction blush by NARS. This is a highly pigmented blush, so you want to just go little by little. It's great for deeper skin, but on lighter skin, it looks like you were running or on the snow and you got rosy cheeks. I like going with a clean brush and blending the blush again. To highlight, I used a new one, the LORAC in Twilight, and I thought it was a little harsh on top of the blush, so I went in and blended it again. After blending the blush and highlight together, I primed my eyes and mixed Red Ocher and Venetian Red and started building a crease on my eye. We are working with deeper colors, so it's essential to keep blending as you go in windshield wiper motions and rounded shapes and building the color slowly. So take your time to blend, don't rush it. Remember that this is a video and it goes fast forward. Well blended makeup in general looks more expensive and more high-end, so just take your time and blend it. I'm not even gonna fast forward all of it so that you can see that I take my time blending and never rush the process. And this palette, you guys, is amazing. It's to die for. I'm sorry guys, because here I lost a clip, but I'm just using the same two shades that I did before and putting them on my lid with a flat brush. Since I wanted the lid color to be even more pigmented, I went in with Makeup Geek Burlesque eyeshadow and patted all over the lid with my E55 by Sigma. If you're afraid to work with dark colors because you don't want to ruin your foundation, just do your eyes first and then clean the fallout and do your foundation after. It's gonna be the same thing without the hassle. Now before going to my other eye, I'm grabbing a clean brush and just blending the edges of the eyeshadow. After blending, I wanted a little bit of orange peeking through, so I went in with Realgar from the same palette and just blended on the edges. Next, grabbing Showtime, it's a foil eyeshadow from Makeup Geek, I smoked out my lash line. The smokier the lower lash line is, for me, it's more sultry and sexy, and that's what I wanted for this look, so after I placed the color, I blended the crap out of it. The brush I used to place the color was the pencil brush by Sigma, the E30, and to blend it, the E25 blending brush, also by Sigma. To give more dimension to the crease and lower lash line, I'm going in with the same brush, the E25 by Sigma, the color Love Letter, also from the Modern Renaissance palette. And after that, I go in with a Luxie 205 taper blending brush and just blend everything. It's a clean brush, by the way. If after blending you lose a little bit of the pigmentation that you got, just go back and build it again. To give it back warmth, I'm using the same Luxie brush and I'm grabbing Realgar and making it peek through. I wanted the look to be Baba Boom, so I did eye primer first, the eyeshadow Insurance by Too Faced, and then grabbed the pigment by Makeup Geek called Enchanted and went in with a flat brush by Sigma. I also like going back and forth between both eyes and making sure that the pigment looks the same in both. I know it doesn't have to be perfect, and I know that makeup is not perfect, but I like it to be the best that it can be. To clean the fallout, I just use my 02 Wayne Goss brush clean, and then I grab the Beauty Blender damp with the leftover powder and just dab it on top of it. Now I look at myself in the mirror and see both eyes and blend whatever needs to be blended. After blending everything, I go in with Makeup Geek Shimma to do a brow bone highlight, and then I blend both the brow bone highlight and the edge of the eyeshadow. If I do this, the color transition doesn't look harsh. To give more definition to the eyes, I went in with an Urban Decay eyeliner in the color Delinquent and lined my upper and water lash line. This is a deep purple eyeliner with pink glitter, and it makes your brown eyes pop. These liners are super easy to work with and easy to smudge, and for smudging I'm using a small smudging brush by Sigma. I get used to how deep the blush looked, so I went in with the 02 brush and a little bit of powder to blend it even more. Before popping my lashes, I went in with They're Real by Benefit and I just did a couple coats of mascara. For lipstick, I used a drugstore one. It's the CoverGirl Euphoria lipstick. It's a deep burgundy shade. It's super pretty. What I like about these lipsticks is that they are not dehydrating on the lips. They're not extra matte. They have a little sheen and they don't look patchy. Also, if I could turn back time, I would go back and put a lip liner because the lipstick bleeds. For sure, it will bleed on you. So just take that in mind and just put a lip liner before doing it. I realized then that this look could be over the top and holiday-ish, so I went in with the same Enchanted pigment by Makeup Geek and put it in my inner corner. And I also wanted to enhance the lips, so I went with a NARS lip gloss with the duo lip gloss in All Night Long and Misbehave by NARS. And after this, you're pretty much done. And also for lashes, I don't show the clip, but I use the Winging by Velour lashes, one of my favorites. Well guys, that was the completed look. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up and please subscribe if you haven't already. Also, leave any comments, suggestions, or questions that you have on the comments down below. And don't forget to follow me on my social media. I'm gonna leave it right here for you: Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, and Twitter. I post content there different than what I post here. And then you know when I post new videos. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and I hope to see you soon, guys. Bye.
I hope you like this video and I hope you subscribe if you really like it. I hope you like this video and I hope you subscribe if you haven't already. If you really... Well guys, that was it. Today we're gonna do a burgundy... eye makeup. A burgundy cranberry.
Purity Made Simple de Philosophy es un jabón para la cara, no arde en los ojos, es